Hello. So I wanted to talk a little bit about meditation and some of the things that I've learned as a beginner on how to incorporate a meditation practice into my day. Generally, I would say my main goal while doing this is to clear the mind. And so that can be both, a release of different types of thoughts and ideas, and also entering into a receiving mode where it's like, okay, I'm ready for new messages to come through because I've processed through some, old thoughts or thought patterns or things that have been on my mind and really just running on repeat. So I usually get out pen, paper, get a journal out, or even the notes feature on my phone. And that way I have a way to release a thought as it comes, and I know that I can come back to that after the practice, tomorrow, next week, whenever. And because sometimes that's why thoughts continue to cycle in my mind. It's like, oh, I would like to remember this. Good old journals, good form of release. And so also I like to start small, especially at first. So on my timer, I can set it for a certain time and then hit repeat as many times as I like. So I usually, if I don't have much time, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes. This morning, I did hit repeat a couple times. So it's nice when I do have time to be able to do that. And yeah, sorry, I was just looking at my notes. And another major thing for me is to be productive. So oftentimes I will do a movement meditation where I'm at least like stretching my arms, doing something that I can do while sitting in a chair, because just sitting in stillness and silence, especially at first or first thing in the morning, my body needs to move. And this is our practice. We make it what we want. There are certainly foundations and framework for overall principles of it, meditation, but ultimately it's our own. And so when I realized that, and I was just like, oh, I don't have to close my eyes the whole time. I don't have to sit in darkness. I don't have to sit lotus pose. I can move. I can open my eyes to write a thought. I can sit in the bright sunlight. And I've definitely, I like balance. So I've tried to do, various different forms, and they each provide their own benefits. But I try to allow myself that creativity and that expression of what's the meditation going to be like today, because each day it's slightly different, and I've learned to embrace that and to love it and make that part of the process. And let's see, yeah, I think that was kind of the main things. Prompts is probably the last main idea. Is there are certain books and places where I get inspiration for meditation and to lead to different questions to ask myself. Each day I do like to ask myself a question and pull down like this thought that's been flying around in my mind, and it's just like, okay, let's like really spend some time with this, and is that still in alignment with my heart and me now today? And just kind of working through that and seeing how it shifts, and ultimately rising to my highest level and potential, and encouraging anyone who's along that same part of the journey to come with. So yeah. Intention as well. At the beginning of a meditation, I try to set an intention with goals and, what is my main goal for today, or at least this meditation. And if I don't have it figured out by the beginning, I start anyways. I'm not going to wait until I have that, because I know, based on experience, that that will come by the end of it. If I don't know that at the beginning of the meditation, by the end, I'm like, oh yeah, this is my goal for today. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it happen. And just know that, it's going to come. And then breath work is another good focus area for me. Starting with that first deep breath, dropping in. And if nothing else, just focusing on my breathing. And I like to count while I breathe in my mind. And so just counting and being aware of how many inhales am I taking to how many exhales. Are they the same? Am I, balanced? Or am I taking many more inhales or many more exhales? Because that can tell a lot about the body and the brain and the heart as well. Chakras and different points in the body is another way that I kind of visualize through a meditation experience. Do I want to be putting a lot of focus on the crown, on the throat, speaking my truth, or are there things that I'm, I don't know, not saying or saying too much, and to really feel the voice. And humming and singing during a meditation, get wild and creative. But yeah, just kind of having the hand here on the throat, the chest, and feeling your voice carry is glorious. The heart chakra, of course, sending out love and being open to receiving love. Solar plexus and the belly and the breath. Root chakra, being nice and grounded. So yeah, from a beginner's perspective, I've really just gathered that this can be whatever we want it to be, but there's much value. And I appreciate you taking the time to listen and holding space for me today. Many blessings and love to come to you. Namaste.